Hi, I'm Greg Smith with Remax Alliance, and today's a little different topic than I usually go through. I go through different systems and what we're talking about as an agent, but actually as a company, we like to read books together. I know that's kind of crazy, but it's what we like to do. Some of our favorites are The Compound Effect. Another one is, of course, absolutely Ninja Selling. And then Angela Duckworth's Grit is a great book. We're actually reading a book right now as a group, and it's actually called Mindset by Carol Dweck's. It's the new psychology of selling. And this book actually, I think, is actually one of us as realtors that we really have to look at, and actually something we can integrate into our businesses right now. And I highly recommend everybody to read it. Why is it's talking about the growth mindset compared to the fixed mindset. And as someone who manages brokers and has worked with hundreds of brokers over the years, I actually see agents come in. A lot of times they come into the business with a growth mindset. Within a year or two, they become successful. It's actually very interesting. They can then move to a fixed mindset in their business and they plateau or they have challenges and until they actually move back into a growth mindset. And that's not uncommon. So how can we have a growth mindset from the beginning? And one of the things we look at as far as a growth mindset is on our lead generation. Are we always asking our questions when we step back and just say, hey, you know what? I'm not good at converting online leads. Well, that's a fixed mindset. A growth mindset is stepping back and saying, you know what? I need to work on my online lead generation. I need to visit with those that are really good at it. And I need to visit with them and see what they're doing so that I can do better. Another growth mindset compared to fixed mindset is it's very common in our industry when a broker is very successful in this space is to step back and say, oh, they're just who they are. They're pushy. We have a lot of, quite frankly, we have a lot of jealousy in the industry of folks that are successful. And that's actually a fixed mindset. In reality, we need to step back and have that growth mindset and say, why are they successful? What's making them who they are? What can I learn from them? Can I take them to lunch? Can I shadow them? What can I do that they're doing to make my business better? So that's actually one of the things we look at. We also have negotiations. We actually, as an industry, it's interesting, very common. None of us, very few people practice. When's the last time you actually sat down and practiced your listing presentation? Practiced your buyer's presentation? Practice negotiations? A lot of times we go in and say, I'm either good at that or I'm not good at that. In reality, that's not true. In reality, we can all become better at what we do. True growth mindset allows us to actually grow and become better at those items. They've done studies of the folks that came in and thought they were great at negotiations. They had the art of the deal down, but they actually didn't step back and they said, I'm just good at this. And then they had the folks that didn't think they were great at negotiations, but were willing to learn. And they came in and learned and they studied. And they actually did a study, and those folks that were willing to learn actually far exceeded the negotiation abilities of those who actually felt they were already good at it and didn't open up the mind to grow. So we have to look at our different areas of our industry. I would say marketing and branding, negotiations, handling market statistics, all those things are areas that we can fall into the fixed mindset trap. And as real estate brokers, I challenge you first to read the book, Mindset, but then to step forward and have a growth mindset in your business. I actually think if you were to make that change this year, that single change of moving from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, it'd be the best thing you could do for your business. And quite frankly, it could be the best thing you do for your life this year. So that's a book we're doing right now in our office. I think it's amazing. I've really enjoyed it. It's been incredible for me, so I felt it was necessary to share it with everyone else. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to share book ideas, different ideas, and quite frankly, open to new ideas. I'm Greg Smith with Remax Alliance. Thank you.